already know the vibe. So I'm gonna be making some Goya rice with some corn on the cob. And I got me some steak. Well, it doesn't even look like steak. It says cab beef, round cube steak. This is supposed to be steak. I got a couple of those. And then we got our cornbread. So I advise you guys to come cook with your girl, because your girl is chefing it up and your girl is lit right now. Let me roll up these sleeves real quick. I'm sorry guys, it is Sunday and I'm currently over here washing clothes. I'm sorry if y'all hear my washer in the background, but your girl gotta stay clean. Your girl gotta be fully fed.
You feel me?
Alright y'all, so I'm gonna start with the cornbread. And pretty much I got my little pan for the cornbread. And I spray a little Pam in there so when I do put the batter in here, it doesn't stick. I know you guys probably can't see me. This is the best you guys are going to get. Alright, so we got our sugar, we got our Jiffy packs, we got a little bit of vanilla flavoring, and we got our pot to stir, and we also got our milk. The only thing we're missing is the eggs, but I'm going to go get that in a few. So, yeah. So let's pour some of this in. Let's open this up. We're going to open this pack up. It's hard to open it. Sometimes you gotta use your teeth. I hate using my teeth for this type of stuff. Woo! I swear this is a struggle. I didn't feel like grabbing those scissors. I'm a little lazy, as you guys can see. So pour a little bit of that in there. See? Oops. Alright, pour the whole thing in there. So we open up the second pack. I might have to use my teeth for this one too. Yep, just like that. In there. The second one. Because mind you guys, we're feeding a family of 5 right now. That lyric is not here. Whew, I'm tired of standing. I gotta grab me a chair. Grab me something over here. Alright guys, I'm about to sit down real quick. Oh, I know you guys can see me better now. Alright, so I got 2 packets of Jiffy. So it says use 1 egg and 1/3 cup of milk. Guys, I don't measure with a measuring cup. I just use my estimate and hoping and praying that it's still gonna be good. Since I use 2 packs, I'm gonna use 2 eggs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. And normally my measurements are good. I don't ever have any problems with my measurements. And then let's crack the second egg. Oops. Woo! Well, at least I was honest with you guys about the measurements. I don't want you guys looking at me sideways. I'm gonna start pouring it in, guys.
I'm measuring it myself.
Remember, we used 2 packs. Alright, that should be good. Oh yeah, we're lactose intolerant, as you guys can see. You guys can use any milk that you guys normally use, but we're lactose, so we use, you know, lactate milk. And we're gonna stir this. And if it's still like kind of like hard, like, you can pour a little bit more to the best of its ability. And then I have my other side ingredients that's not on the box, because I make it the way I want to make it, because this is
my food
and this is
my household.
So yeah, gotta keep stirring. It looks perfect. You want it to look like a cake. You want to stir it until it looks like a cake. Beat that thing up. Beat it up, beat it up, beat it up.
Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up.
I ain't get no sleep cause of you. Nah, you ain't get no sleep cause of me. Alright. Put a little bit more milk in there. So, just beating it up just like this. Alright, this looks perfect to me. Looks like a cake. And then we're going to add our extra ingredients in. So we're going to grab a little bit of vanilla flavor in. Not too much, just a little bit. I like mine to be like a pancake type of thing. And then we're going to add a little bit of sugar. Not too much sugar. I don't measure the sugar either. I just put a little bit of sugar. Not too much. I like my cornbread sweet. Some people don't like their cornbread sweet, but I like mine sweet. with cornbread when it's not sweet. We're gonna stir that thing up just like this. See? Without any hesitation. Okay, guys, so it's perfect. So when it looks perfect, you just pour right in its pan. Remember, we got the Pam in there so it doesn't stick. All right, pour right in there just like that. As you guys can see, pour right in there. Your girl could cook. I don't know how to cook everything, but your girl could chef it down now. Don't get it twisted, boo. It's supposed to look just like this. I don't want to spill it, but it's supposed to look evenly just like this. And I'm gonna put this bad boy in the oven, but I'm not gonna turn the oven on yet until I'm done cooking the rest of the other food. Get it? Got it? Okay. Now I'm gonna turn the aisles on for the rice and for the corn on the cob. Some of these aisles act kind of slow a little bit. Sometimes it gives me a hard time. All right, that one's good. Now I gotta do this one. All right, so it doesn't look like the back one's working. Okay, just the front one. So I'm gonna put this one over here. And now we're gonna get the steak pot ready. All right, because we're making our steak. But before I do anything, I'm gonna add some butter to the corn on the cob pot. I like to boil my corn on the cob with some butter. I love a juicy corn. So can't go wrong with some juicy corn, guys. I can add as much butter as I want or as much butter as I need. And that should be enough. I don't want to add too much. So this is the buttered water for the corn on the cob. I'm gonna just stir that around. So whenever I put the corn in, it got this nice texture and flavor. We're gonna let that melt. It looks nasty, guys, but it's just butter and water. It's gonna melt in. Nice juicy corn on the cob. All right, y'all, before I do anything, before I season up my steak and clean my steak, I'm going to spray a little bit of Pam inside. Guys, this is my lifesaver. As you guys see in mostly all my cooking videos, I use a lot of Pam. I love Pam because my pots, it doesn't stick to my pot, and it's just a good feeling to know that it's not going to do that. So I do add that there. I like to get my pots prepared before I add everything inside of it. But I'm also going to add a little bit of butter too. Y'all, so the butters are added. See how it dissolved in the pot for the corn. And then we have the steak pot with the Pam and the butter so it can cook. And then we have the rice boiling right now. We don't see it coming to a boil yet, so we don't put the rice in until after. And then now I'm gonna start cleaning off my steak with lemon juice. I use lemon juice sometimes, or sometimes I use some vinegar. But today I wanna use lemon juice because it cleans your meat. Those of you guys out there that use something different, maybe you guys can comment down below, give me some suggestions, and we can go from there. All right, y'all, so the rice pot is coming to a boil, so I'm gonna start pouring the rice up in there. My kids don't really eat too much rice, so I don't really need 2 packets. I only need 1. That's pretty much it. All right, y'all, so I just cleaned my meat. I'm sorry I got a little sidetracked. I got a lot of things going on in my life, so I can't really vlog about every single detail and every single thing. But I did put the clean meat in the pot. I am gonna season it in the pot with the butter and the Pam. I do have my 3 things that I want to use, which is Goya. Normally I use garlic powder, but I don't have none right now, so I'm gonna work with what I have. If you guys understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, so I got adobo here, I got some black pepper here, and I'm gonna use some Sazon for my steak. That's it. So I'm gonna start with adding my black pepper first. I'm not gonna use too much, just a little sprinkle here and there, okay? Then I'm gonna add my adobo. Just a little bit of adobo. Not too much. We don't want it to be too spicy and we don't want it to be too salty. So we're gonna add a little bit of that here and there. There's a lot of steaks, so we gotta work with what we have. And then I got 4 packets of Sazon. This should be enough. Probably 3, but I'm gonna add 1 extra one just in case, because I don't want my meat to be bland. I like mine to be well seasoned. All right, baby. You go on with your bad self. Okay, all right. Whew. All right, baby. So we're gonna add the 3rd packet. maybe we just might need 3 packets. I don't think we need 4 packets. We're gonna see because we about to stir this up right now. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna start seasoning up my meat one by one. Okay, I'm gonna rub it on the front and I'm gonna rub it on the back. All right, guys, I only used 3 Sazón packets. We're gonna see if we need a 4th one. All right.
Rub all the seasoning on each side.
So you get what I'm saying? So we rub it on both sides because we want a perfectly cooked, seasoned steak. We don't want no steak that's just gonna be like disgusting and you want to spit it out and you want your money back. You ain't getting your money back. You're the problem. The meat is not the problem. You're the problem. So we're gonna grab some seasoning from these other steaks and we're gonna just mix it on because I did add a lot on the other steaks. Make sure we got enough. That is a lot. This one's really huge. It looks delicious though. It looks really, really good. This is something I can eat every single day, but I'm trying to eat healthy and I don't eat pork chops. That's one thing about me. I won't eat pork chops. I don't eat pork. All right, y'all, so meat is well seasoned. The rice is coming to a boil, so I have to mix that around. And then I'm gonna start adding my corn to the corn water because that is boiling currently. The steak is fully seasoned. It does have the butter on it, but once it starts cooking, everything is gonna be good. All right, so I'm gonna start adding my corn to the boiling corn pot. So now I'm gonna turn on the cornbread. As you guys can see, I had to pause the video for a little bit, but the steak is cooking. The rice is done, and the corn is still boiling. And then the cornbread, I don't think it's done. I think it's kind of still soft in the middle. After that, I'm gonna butter it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this cornbread out of the oven. I'm gonna use my little robe to do it because it's big enough. Instead of me using lift up mittens. This is what the cornbread is looking like. I gotta butter it up. So then I'm gonna put it right on the stove. The rice is done. I just drained the corn. All right, so I'm gonna dip my spoon in the butter. I'm gonna butter up the cornbread while it's still hot. We don't want no dry cornbread, guys. You guys see the corn? I drained that. I'm sorry about all the steam on my phone, guys. Rice is done. Steak is still cooking. Alright guys, so the steak is done. I'm still letting it cook for a little longer. The twins are sleeping, so we're gonna have to probably wake them up, but I kind of don't want to wake them up because they did eat before dinner time. Alright guys, so right now the food is completely done except for the cornbread. I had to put it right back in the oven to make sure the middle part was actually fully cooked. But right now I'm gonna make the plates. Keon is sleeping, Kyrie did wake up, and JoJo, so there's gonna be 3 eating and 1 sleep. I don't like waking my kids up out of their sleep. So yeah, I'm making the plates now. Guys, the cornbread is still in the oven. I will serve the cornbread in a minute. By the time we're done with our food, the cornbread should be done. Think of it as dessert, if you guys know what I mean. Juicy. The rice is good. Well cooked. And try the steak. Nice and good. Well cooked. How was the food, guys? Can't wait to try the cornbread. You can eat the cornbread a little hot. I just took it out the oven. So guys, the cornbread is done. It took me a while to get it to cook in the inside. It's not like chicken. It's not chicken. And the cornbread tastes so good. Well, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned to our next video. If you didn't subscribe, make sure you guys subscribe now and hit that bell for post notifications. It's your girl Ashanti. It's the Shiver family. And stay tuned to our next lit video.